leaders really have to recognize that their role is about interpreting and managing the change process and helping others through that change process. It's all about building resilience to change, or I shouldn't say to change, resilience for change, so that people understand that change is not always threatening, that change is something that we can use as opportunities to improve and to get better. It's counter to how humans have evolved, that we want stability, we don't want to see things changing because that affects our view of what our futures will be. But the truth is that the world is a place now that we have to accept, and as leaders we have to lead in that way. We have to accept that change is the constant, that sort of conflicting dialectic, that change is constant, but that we are changing. We are people made for change. We are made to adapt, and that is why we have survived as the species. So we should never be afraid of that. We should just build our resilience, build ways that we can exploit the change, make it a better thing, control the things we can, and build the resilience to deal with the things that we cannot control, but recognizing that we have to deal with them. We can't put our heads in the sand, and we have to build the ability for people to not be afraid, not to get frightened of new, different, and yes, sometimes frightening changes coming our way.
Well, in the environment leading in uncertainty, it is always going to be a challenge. It's a difficult environment within which to lead. I think the key elements I use in these times are communication. Communication is important. One has to keep focus on the overall objective, what I call the bigger picture, but also to continue to communicate with your team so that they are aware of what you know. You stand in the breach for your team members. Not everything that you can allow to face them, but at the end of the day, they need to know a bit of what you are experiencing so that they can support you on that journey. Uncertainty comes at you from the point of view of resources, from the point of view of what policies will come in the future. But if you stay focused on the broad objectives of the mandate that you're leading, then I think at the end of the day you come out on the positive side rather than on the negative side.